Here we go, folks. 1974 Ford F100 Ranger. It's got lots of bumps and bruises. It's definitely a work truck. Give me a second, son. I'm trying to do a video for the folks.
I want to listen.
Buddy, I'm making...
Jerry has ride the bike, and I ride the bike on the bike. And Jerry has ride the bike,
Son,
and now I'll crash you.
Son, I'm making a video for the folks on the internet.
Yeah, John, you need to move it.
Alright, I'm moving it.
You need to move.
Back to the Ford, folks. So it's got lots of bumps and bruises. I'll point them out to you. This is a big one right here. Nice. Nice scrape right there. Got a little bit on the shell too. You see that? That's the worst of them. But there's still many more around the body. Lots of little dimples, paint chips. Got a nice one right there. See those, rock chips. There's a bunch right here. Bunch of chips right in here. The paint's not too bad. Looks pretty good from 20 feet away, but when you get up close, you see she's done some work in her life. Here's another one right here. And lots of little cuts and bruises, scrapes. No major rust or rot or rust repair, but lots of little bumps and bruises. Probably had a canopy at one time. I could see some holes. Plenty of surface rust in the bed. It's not horrible, but she's definitely a work rig. You take her out to the ranch, and she'll perform well. Got a nice little bump right there. We used to do that a lot when we were logging in Northern California. But a lot of recent maintenance, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, distributor. Here's another one right here. So if you don't want her to be perfect, this is definitely a candidate. She was originally red. Pop thinks it's largely original paint, but I'm sure she's had paint work in the last 40 plus years, and he's kind of losing some of his faculties anyway, so let's not go off of what he says. And the hood is almost like, probably hard to tell, but something's on the hood that even after we cleaned it up, just won't come off. It's like something spilled on it and didn't get cleaned. And here's some nice chips right here. A couple more right there. The windshield's not bad, but she's got a couple stars. Got one right there. It's got two others right here. They're not running, but they're there. It's got some chipping up here. Always love those cab mounted lights.
I need the glass. I need the glass.
The bench isn't too bad. The foam's solid, but she's got some tears. I'll show you from the driver's side. The back part's pretty nice. Looks original to me. But I'll show you the tears from the other side. It's got the original rubber floor mat. Those kind of cardboard headliners. It's not too shabby. And got the toolbox. I always like those side toolboxes. Looks like they rerouted the exhaust out the side instead of going out the back. I see some hangers when I'm under there. But you can see the corners are still pretty solid. I mean, it's got this molding on it, but I could still tell it's not bad. It's still in pretty good shape. The back slider's in good shape. Let me pop this open real quick. Just give me 1 sec. There we go. So you can see on the front here, must have had one of those bug shields, and there's plenty of rock chips on the front right here. There's a handful right there. And then underneath, you can tell they've kept her up. She's got a newish looking Holly carb. You can see the plugs, wires, cap, rotor, coil. So she was kept up mechanically, but I noticed today a leak in the power steering. I think it's coming from one of the hard lines. Gonna have my guy take a look at it and see if we can get that taken care of. But the hood's not bad. It's in good shape. The brackets are good. Easy, buddy. Grow shells in pretty good shape, besides that scrape that I showed you before. I'm taking a video.
Yeah, come on.
Can somebody help me, please? Okay, they don't want to help me. So I got my little guy here. He's 4 years old. Super wild. She probably needs some new shoes, but I do like the wheels. I see plenty of checking. And let's check out the upholstery. See, we got a nice tear right there. We got a nice tear right there. But like I said, take her out to the ranch. Enjoy her. She runs good. She just needs to be run. She's been sitting. She's ready to go. Brakes are good. Suspension feels good. I don't see any cracks on the dash pad. It says 20242. I'm assuming that's 120, 242 or worse. Aftermarket 80s cassette. Missing a knob. No AC. here's the moment of truth. I think I hear a little exhaust leak. Check it out. Maybe not. I think it just needs to be run. I told Pop to take it on the 5, open her up. But they took his license away a couple years ago. I said, Pop, you're almost 80 years old. What do you have to worry about? What are they going to do? Throw you in jail? New battery. Looks like new cables. I'm assuming that's the original 360. It's probably been rebuilt at one time. But you can tell that Holly's. I didn't do it, but it looks pretty new. So if you got a ranch somewheres, you want to look good, hauling hay, you're harvesting avocados, you need to mosey the cattle around, this could be your rig. I want to point everything out, the good, the bad, the ugly, and that way when you get her, at least you know she was represented appropriately. So if you got any questions, you can always call me, 707-599-9448. We can walk around her on the FaceTime if you want. We can point out blemishes. If you're local, come on by, we'll take her for a ride. And just take Pop with you. Yeah, see, look at this. Look. See, that's that power steering fluid that I just put in. I know it's hard to tell, but I think it's coming from one of those hard lines. I'm not positive. But I'm not hiding anything. She is what she is. You want a good old work truck, you give me a call. And I'm ready to send this old girl down the road. I appreciate you looking at my stuff. Feel free to call me anytime. This is Michael Platt, and I own Platt Motors in Anderson, California. See ya.